Morning all, I'm back. Time is coming up to 7:15. Got grapefruit on the firm, got my iPad on the firm, got my journal on the firm, my water, and oh my god, I'm very nearly finished my book. It's been brilliant. I think what's been really good about this book is that it's talking to you more about the emotions behind money, because I really find like all of this technical stuff about money really difficult, and like all of the details, and it really bores me. But I'm a people's person. I enjoy talking, and I'm more interested in like the psychology and what makes people tick, and that's what this book does really well. Cash Flow Quadrant, it talks to you about the psychology about money and why poor people are poor and why rich people are rich, and it's about the conditioning. The first 7 years of your life, if you grow up in a rich family, 9 times out of 10 you're going to go on to be like your parents, because the way you're conditioned, you're not fearful about money. So this is the cash flow quadrant. E is for employee, S is for self-employed, B is for business owner, and I is for investor. So we are conditioned by society is to either work for ourselves or become an employee with the security of a job. What this book teaches you is how to get into the B and I, so become a business owner and investor. And what they're saying is 90% of it is being able to control your emotions, and only 10% of it is the knowledge and the technical side, experience. We become so obsessed about security, and this is all to do with our brain, because our brain is designed to keep us safe. So we go for, 25 days a year holiday and sick pay and staff benefits and staff discount. This next chapter is about taking baby steps, and it's kind of teaching you how to take risks, because the more you put it into practice of taking risks, getting out of your comfort zone, doing something that you haven't done before, the more accustomed and the more likely you are to be successful. One book I would recommend anyone read, apart from The Miracle Morning, is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That teaches you how to create assets rather than liabilities. And a lot of people think that their house is their biggest asset, when in fact it's the biggest liability. I started off by reading this book, and from that I've gone on to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is kind of the prequel to the one I'm reading now. Miracle Morning for network marketers, Miracle Morning for entrepreneurs, Miracle Morning for millionaires. And then the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and the middle class do not. I cannot recommend it enough. And if you enjoy it, then please get Cash Flow Quadrant, because that is the follow-up to it. So it's basically Rich Dad, Poor Dad 2. Talking about assets, this is the first asset I decided to make. So from doing my Miracle Morning, I wanted somewhere that I could record what I was learning as I went. And this pays me every single month without fail. Considering the upfront investment was like 240 quid back in January, that's paid me quite a bit more than that. And I've not had 1 month that it hasn't sold. And that's even without me really promoting it, which I need to get back to. Yes. Yes, that's too love related. Amazing. I'm so thankful for my good health and well-being. I love eating food that I know will provide me with energy and make me feel good. I appreciate waking up in a peaceful, calm and loving environment. I'm loving being more active and incorporating exercise into my life. I feel so much better for it. I'm so thankful to be able to give... Holy shit, yeah, so I bought this yesterday, man. Since getting into Kabbalah, I have been obsessed with Scientology. So I thought, you know what, let me get one of their books. I stole this back in the day from their Scientology Centre in Tottenham Court Road, but I'm going to listen to it. I'm just as worthy, deserving and capable of achieving everything I want in every area of my life as any other person on earth. The only thing that separates me from the most extraordinary life I can imagine is my level of commitment to becoming the person I need to be to achieve everything I want. From this moment on, I'm 100% committed to my personal development. I'm up and I'm out, and hello Dubsy this morning. I am off to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in forever, man. I am hoping that I can at least get back into that kind of frame of mind. But as I said, that Solpeggio. Say new personal best. Oi, oi. Go and check it out on the grid. That's me, gym done, fam. I well enjoyed that, man. Who knew that I'd get a fucking new personal best? I just settled into it. I was just patient. Normally swimming, man, I ain't got the patience to be going that long, but it was enjoyable today. He put me in a different kind of headspace today. I had to have stern words with myself, man, because I've just been making excuses, and I just need to get real with myself, man. If I'm going to make this, I can't afford any more distractions. Up and I'm out, and guess who is reading the paper? And have a look at how weird this apple is. Strange, isn't it? It's getting eaten nonetheless. I'm not too sure on Golden Delicious, been a while. When you were little and you used to come out of swimming and you used to get chips, loads of salt and vinegar with your friends. Yeah, an apple's not really like that. Oh my God, you know what else we haven't done yet? Used our brand spanking new, really expensive toothbrush. 4 exchangeable heads, an app, chargeable case, not to mention a phone holder which you have on your mirror, and it watches you brush your teeth, and it tells you where you need to put the most pressure, where you need to take off least pressure, where you need to focus more. They're doing some works on the door, and before I would have said nobody consulted me, considering it's going to be my house at some point. Now I don't even feel like that. That's the difference in mindset, and this is what my post is about. I've waned. Stop believing, man, and that's like the main bulk of it. You need to get back into that mindset. Who's the person that believes they could do the London Marathon, and the person that believes that they can have the dream house? I need to find that person again, man. Got soft and become like the other 95% of the nation, do you know what I mean? Just lose themselves in Netflix and X Factor, and don't work on their dreams and their goals, man. Every time I put my laptop down from my work, I should be on it. Tough, because I don't feel the same pain as I did before. Obviously, I'm a lot slimmer now. So now I've got a little bit complacent on my diet, and I'll treat myself a little bit more. And I really need to get laser focused again and remember why it is I started this in the first place. Just get back to feeding my head the good stuff, man, and start believing again, and start telling myself that I can, and generate that energy and that excitement, and remember why it is I started this in the first place, man. I've done a year, but I want to take it further than that, man. That's why going to the gym is good. That's put me in a completely different mindset of like, I need to just get on and do. I need to stop worrying about all of this other stuff that I can't control. All I can control is what's going on up here, and I need to just execute, man. Once upon a time, I wanted to do a more generic journal. I was looking at suppliers on Alibaba. Alibaba is fantastic. You can buy in bulk in China. They can make the product what you want. It's like between £2 and £3 a journal. I only make 6 on mine. Once upon a time, I wanted to do a more generic journal. I was looking at suppliers on Alibaba. Alibaba is fantastic. You can buy in bulk in China. They can make the product what you want. It's like between £2 and £3 a journal. I only make 6 on mine. I say generic. On the outside, it looks generic. Inside, I want it to be magical. I wanted to call it the Narnia Journal. So, you know, like Narnia and the Witch and the Lion and the Wardrobe, where it looks like a wardrobe, but inside it's all magical. And I wanted to team up with Jeanette. These are all of the ideas that I had before, obviously, Mum took a turn for the worse and then she became the priority. And now I think this week, once this estate is finalised, then I'll be able to start putting these things back into practice. And the other thing is, if we do make it away the end of November, beginning of December, that will also start the creative juices flowing. I remember being on holiday the last time and I had so many different ideas to come to me, because you think about where you've been, but also where you want to go.
Which they did. Does Connor agree with your assessment?
So
and in particular, maybe the cage rest, if you will, coming.
How'd you craft?
Does he feel the same way? This will probably surprise.
Have you got all of the ingredients now, Albs?
Really? Yeah. You have not had a conversation.
I'm just making. Liar, liar. Ow. Ow!
Anyone tried this one before? Apple Danish. Oi, oi. Best thing still, it's only 98. Can you even zoom in on that? 98 calories. Amazing. Sid,
What?
you know you have nightmares?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because you play scary shit like this.
No. Hello, neighbour. It's not scary.
Why am I a little bit scared? It's creepy. Yes, Dubs, you little begging dog. You love it, innit? When we go sharesies on all of that meat. So I pulled the trigger on this book, man. This is the one book that he said this guy couldn't live without. It looks boring as hell, though, man. I'm going to struggle. OMG, look at me. I'm the magical unicorn. Hey. I'm the gangster pig. Ah, yeah, I'm the gangster pig. Ah, yeah, I'm the gangster pig. Ah, yeah, I'm the gangster pig.
I have to ask you because we know. Me.
No, it's Sydney's turn to ask. Go on, Sid. It's your turn to...
No, I said, Sydney, you had your turn, and then my turn. Sydney's turn, your turn, my turn.
Okay, then. Come on in.
Okay. No.
Come on in, guy. What's the dare?
Give me the dare. I dare you to shout out, hot dog army, yay! Okay. Hot dog. Fire!
Sorry, Dad.
I got two.
Oh.
I got two cards. Oh yeah. Fire!
Did you forget to...
Fuck you, bitch.
Why? Did Daddy win?
Well, no, because he put it down to fucking plus fucking 4.
Sorry, Albs.
Too much. F.
I didn't have any other yellows.
In my room, because I want to tell you something.
Come on your own, Mum.
What are you trying to tell me,
He's
Sid?
trying to groom you, bro.
He's already groomed me.
That is looking fantastic. When's this ready, Naze?
In another hour and a bit. You alright?
Dad, give me a hint.
I'm in here.
What?
Yeah, so find yourself a mentor. Find out who has what you want and ask them how they got it. Go and work for them for free. That Snipes, mate, unbelievable. I will go and work for him for free. Take the geezer for lunch, for dinner, whatever. Knowledge. Yes, mate.
Once you lie down on your pillow, did you hear this?
Yes, I did. Was that you?
Yes, I tried to prank you.
I bet you did. So as I was saying, it's reverse role models. So there's people in your life that you can see and you're like, I don't want to be like that person. And you can learn from their mistakes, of the mistakes that you don't want to make. And then there's spiritual role models as well. So people that are good with their time. Holy shit, that is good. It's like a cold, less chocolatey, bit more fresh Nutella. Amazing. I could eat half. 190 calories, crash.